It's Dr. Vicky. I'm going to provide just a little bit of clarification and overview of week one's assignment, building your Excel resume. I don't want it to seem too overwhelming. It's actually very enjoyable and worth the time. Before it's over, you'll have learned numerous Excel skills that you may have already known, or you may have had no idea existed in Excel. So again, when you're done, this should be something similar to what your resume created in Excel looks like. Now I'm going to just go over a few things just to clarify so that there's no confusion. I don't want people undertaking such a wonderful assignment being a little nervous or apprehensive. So on the instructions, if you follow the step-by-step, you'll create your own dashboard. Again, step-by-steps. And when you look at the instructions, it's clear that as I went through creating the resume, I actually took screenshots so that I could try to demonstrate in as much detail as possible how to actually do it. You will create the dashboard template and links. And this step-by-step guide that I've given you actually shows you every step of how to do what we're talking about here. So please don't be nervous. This is not near as long as it looks. It may be a lot of pages, but as you can see, most pages are just one image or two, just screenshots so that you can see exactly what you use and what tools in Excel. So I don't want you to be apprehensive or nervous about the length of these instructions. I want to just show you that the majority of it is pictures. I don't know about you, but I like pictures. And as luck would have it, it goes hand in hand with visualization. So now let's go back and let's look at the actual template. Now the template is clearly just an Excel worksheet. It's a whole entire worksheet with sheets on the bottom. The dashboard, which is the form right here, where you will actually create your dashboard. The data sheet right here, as you can see, is where all the formulas and everything are so that you can create your own dashboard. I'm trying to make it small enough so that we can see. So when you look at this data, where everything is very important, because where it is on this data sheet and in what column and what row and like B2 or B4 is very important because it will map out to where it actually ends up over here. So I just wanted everyone to see how that works. So if you look at where it says Dr. Vicky Billman, EDD, and my description, if you go over here to the data where that's at, you can see that my name, Dr. Vicky, comes from where? Column B1. B1. And where does the website come from? B2. So it's mapped out to exactly where the data is on the Excel spreadsheet. And then over here, what is this? This is H1. Whatever I typed in H1 is what goes here. How do I know that? If I click on that, let me do that again. If I click on my description and you look up here, it says that information come from the data sheet, which is the data sheet, and it came from H1. So it's mapped out specifically and very directly to where the data goes on the data sheet. Now, if you ended up putting this data in a different column or row on the data sheet, that would just have to be reflected here so that that's what showed up. So let's look at the data sheet again. So we have my particular information, my description. These are just icons I've just floated over here because I do just put them in here. Okay, and you'll be using your own picture. So when you look here, like under my work experience, I've got work experience and education. Mine started with my 4 degrees, right? And if you look over here, there's not work starting in because it was school. When did I start the degree and when did it end? When did I start? When did it end? Now let's look over here. Let's see. Bachelor of Science in Accounting is in A8. let's look over here. Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And if we click on all of this, that's going to come from where this data was, over here. And then I have all of my work experience. Now, when you look here to where I'm at presently, which is course director here at Full Sail University, yay, go Full Sail, it shows the start and the end. Why does it say 1/30/19 instead of present? Because I'm still there. Because this block, this date right here, is programmed to do what? See up here? It says today. So whatever the date is, today is what's going to be reflected in this block. That's the beauty of Excel when you're making charts and diagrams and timelines. This function called today, if that's what's in here, whatever today is will be there. That's why this is ongoing. It's real time and it updates. Down here are my key accomplishments. Just pick out 4 key accomplishments. Soft skills. Those are like communication, collaboration, and how you rated yourself on a scale of 100. And if you check here, what's it say? 85%. Where did the gap calculated itself, didn't it? How did it do it? Look up here. Function is 1 minus B32. B32 was 85. So 1 minus 85 is 15%. So that's already calculated. So what I was trying to show you is it's not as complicated as it looks. Everything that's reflected here is directly mapped somewhere to where the data is here. And as you can see, the timelines for the work, and this will keep updating because of the today in course director. And when you scroll over these, look at that. What's it say? There's a tooltip that pops up that says Professor, Tidewater Community College, right? Online instructor, Hampton University. What does the value 1454 mean? It's how many days. Let's look at Hampton University and see if that's what it says. Let's go over here. Hampton University. There it is, 1454. It mapped right over to that. Okay, and in the instruction sheet that I opened up earlier, it goes step by step to show you how to create these, to get these on here to reflect your information. So again, I hope you enjoy this. I believe once it's finished, you will be so glad you have it. You will be so proud to show it to a potential employer or your current employer. Not only will you have a degree that says, I know how to visualize data, I know how to take data and make sense of it. Even just this resume shows them in real time, real action that you do indeed know how to do it in real time, in real world settings. Are you excited? Let's go.